Alan Warner, that highly skilled craftsman of mini magic props, produced many wonderful items, one of which was enigmatic. It's sometimes been referred to as Enigma. Now, Paul Daniels featured this in one of his TV shows around 1988, and I also used it. This brief video clip of Alan's original teak box and charms was made several years ago. Many magicians find that an item as supplied by a dealer doesn't exactly suit their needs. Changes are needed. It's not possible, and certainly not desirable, to attempt to modify Alan's wonderful prop, so I had to make a totally new version to suit my needs. You will notice that the charms themselves are totally different. I just wanted to get away from the perhaps slightly confusing all Chinese symbols. And you'll also notice there are 6 of each and not 5. The box, whilst looking identical, as you'll see in a few moments, certainly is not. In the Far East many years ago, when a man wanted to marry a young lady, he wanted to find out if she was really compatible to him. So he would go to the village headman and he'd say, have we a test that we can apply to see if this charming young lady is really compatible to me? And the village headman would say, yes, we have the wedding charm test. And inside of this little box there are 2 sets of wedding charms. There's 6 of each. Would you like to spread them out in front of you in 2 rows? And you'll see there are 6 different ones. There's 2 little men and what appears to be 2 little horses, 2 snake-like things, 2 little red bugs, 2 lovebirds and 2 little fishes. There we are. They are all absolutely identical. So would you like to choose a set especially for yourself? It's lovely. And I will have this set over here, and then I'll explain to you how this wedding charm test works. So the man, the husband-to-be, would take one of his wedding charms and without showing the young lady, he would place it in the box, and she had to kind of guess what that is and see if she could match it up. Now, as it's you, I'm going to show you that I'm choosing the little man and I'm placing that in there face down in this side of the box. So you're obviously going to follow with your little man. But from now on, I'm not telling you what I'm placing in the box. So you've no idea what I'm placing in there. Now you've got to guess what I've put in. Yes, and I should place mine in there, which you don't know what it is. You like to follow suit. And the next one, which you don't know what it is. Remember, I put mine in first. You then put yours in. One in, and now, right. And would you like to push your last one in? And the lid is quickly put upon the top so that they can't be disturbed. So the man would then take the chest of wedding charms down to the village headman, who would then tip them all out to see if the young lady is compatible. Now, of course, we know that you knew the 2 little men were in there first of all, but would you carefully, like, perhaps turn them around to face yourself, and would you now then, would you lift off the 2 little men? And you'll notice that the 2 little horses match up as well. The first test was successful. Right, lift up the little horses. That's right. And the 2 little snakes match up. Even better. Right, lift up the 2 little snakes, and the 2 little red bugs match up. You're doing very well. I'm getting excited about this. And the 2 little lovebirds match up, which is wonderful. And the 2 little fishes match up as well. So we're 100% compatible to me. Will you marry me? Well, that basically is my presentation of the effect. Some might say, well, the effect is exactly the same as Alan's original, but that's not strictly true. There really are a few subtle differences. For instance, all the props are to hand and could be examined, if you really wanted to, before the effect starts. The first point to note is that the first charm is actually shown to the audience before being placed face down inside of the box. The second point to note is that at the end of the routine, everything is left on the table and could, again if so required, be thoroughly examined by the audience. People that know the original will know that these points are certainly not covered. Now here's another very important point. At the conclusion, everything is reset and ready for the next presentation. And if you do table hopping, you'll know how important that is. My method still uses the same principle as Alan's, but it's applied in a totally different way. Now, no explanation of the method is going to be given here, as I understand by looking on the web that the original is still available in the USA. In conclusion, my thanks to Alan Warner for giving the magic world his wonderful creation, his original, well, and all the other wonderful things he's produced. I've got one or two others. And I hope viewers will like this upgraded version of Enigmatic.